What's your biggest fear? Is it heights? Or maybe it's the fear of failure. Perhaps it's something as common as public speaking. Whatever it is, imagine the power you'd feel if you could conquer it. Let's dive into a story. Picture a young woman named Amelia. Amelia was a brilliant individual with a keen mind, a quick wit, and a heart full of ambition. But she had one significant obstacle standing in her way: an insurmountable fear of public speaking. Every time she had to present in front of a crowd, her heart would race, her palms would sweat, and her mind would go blank. This fear was holding her back, keeping her from achieving her full potential. But Amelia was a fighter, and she decided she wouldn't let this fear control her life. She began by acknowledging her fear. She admitted to herself that she was terrified of public speaking. But she also realized that her fear was not a sign of weakness, but a natural human response. Amelia then started to expose herself gradually to public speaking. She started small, speaking in front of a mirror, then to a group of close friends. Each time she would increase the size of her audience, slowly but surely pushing her boundaries. This journey was not an easy one. There were times when she wanted to give up, when the fear seemed too great. But Amelia was tenacious. She reminded herself of her goal, of the person she wanted to become. She used her fear as a motivator, as a challenge to overcome. And one day, Amelia found herself standing on a stage, under bright lights, in front of hundreds of people. She took a deep breath, looked out at the sea of faces, and began to speak. Her voice was steady, her words were clear, and there was a newfound confidence in her eyes. She had faced her fear, and she had conquered it. Amelia's story is not a unique one. Many of us have fears that hold us back, that keep us from becoming the best versions of ourselves. But as Amelia showed us, these fears can be conquered. All it takes is the courage to face them, the determination to overcome them, and the belief in ourselves that we are stronger than our fears. To summarize, the main points from Amelia's journey are: firstly, acknowledge your fear. It's okay to be scared. It's a natural human response. Secondly, expose yourself gradually to your fear. Start small and slowly push your boundaries. Thirdly, use your fear as a motivator. It's a challenge to overcome, not a barrier to hide behind. And finally, believe in yourself. You are stronger than your fear, and you have the power to conquer it. Remember, fear is not a sign of weakness, but a challenge to overcome. So face your fears, conquer them, and unlock your full potential. Like Amelia, you too can conquer your fears and become the person you want to be.